EP23-ish, but when we didn't.
Yes. You are on the right page.
Sounds like I missed a lot.
We're
There are
about to
notes,
have
by
a
the
long
way.
rest outside of the pyramid.
Oh, it'd be in the notes, won't it?
Hasn't been raised yet.
Yeah, there's a lot of notes.
Oh yeah, I still haven't actually do that.
Thought of what?
No, never mind.
Our player notes.
Oh yes.
Oh my god, why is there a Mr. Blobby?
Yeah. I'm tempted to just move Eddie's character down so I don't see his whenever I look at it on my.
It's alphabetical, okay?
Do you guys even know who Mr. Blobby is?
No
The
idea.
amazing thing is the Mr. Blobby and the alien beside him are in the same pic.
Really?
Yeah,
I want to see that picture now.
I just fucking googled it. I'm sure it'll be there somewhere.
Why have you not gotten like an Arakoa like token? Why did you still have your fucking retarded pigeon or
What's wrong with that?
What the fuck is Mr. Blobby? Holy shit.
Ah, Mr. Blobby's insane. We'll do this quickly.
I found the picture.
Wait, no.
What's the best clip to show?
You don't need a picture. You need this.
I'm
Is
gonna
it
be
Sam?
terrified now.
Is it
Hey,
Sam?
hey, Ash, can not
Big
Ash
quiz
or,
of the-
or either Ash or Addy, can you skip the
It's not the theme tune, is it? Oh dear lord.
Burp, burp, burp. Skip again. This isn't it.
I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
It just takes a bit to get going.
What? What is this again?
This is children's TV.
It's lovely.
Well, it wasn't children's TV. I don't know.
Holy shit.
Is that
That's
Jeremy
really
Clarkson?
Well, he was originally like a prank thing, wasn't he?
Oh, he did that. Yeah, that's sort
No,
of
like
you've
the-
been framed for going to different shows.
No, like I said, what's he called? Who does Deal or No Deal?
No,
It's
Edmund.
not. It is Noel Edmonds. He was on his like Saturday night Jonathan Rossish sort of show.
Right.
Why is this ridiculously like? It feels like an actual like they tried to put way too much effort into this song. I was expecting it to just be Mr. Blobby going blobby 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 for 30 minutes.
It was already popular by the time they made this song.
That was a terrible thing.
What was it like before? Horror movies or what?
Kids TV, mate.
Kids.
Completely fucked.
It was just this big pink and yellow spotty,
Yeah,
and he just used to say, "Mr. Blobby, 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 Blobby," and he used to just go around fucking.
So
It's like Mr. Bean if Mr. Bean was a fucking fairy.
Nice.
Do you remember the big fat quiz of the year when Jack Whitehall was scared of him?
Yeah.
Pretty funny episode that one.
Anyway, D&D.
Yes. Let's skip this.
Very important.
Right. Let's
Well, six
see.
characters, Mr. Blobby.
Let's see. Last time you traveled across the plains to reach the Northern Seal. And you have arrived. You are currently beholding the ritual to bring forth the structure that contains the element Aries and the anti-element. You have been given some information from Paulo about what you might expect in there. Furthermore, you have heard that there is 3 other groups that's going into the pyramid.
did we ever ask if they were going in the same entrance?
No, they're going north, east, and west, and we're doing the south one, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Cool.
And we got their names.
Yeah, I remember I asked that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Okay. The weather is currently thunderous and it's raining. It seems like the ritual to call forth the structure has given at least some power over the sky. And you're currently feeling the tickling sensation of being so close to a god.
Are we like resting at the minute then?
Yes. There is still some work to be done before the structure itself can be opened, and this is your time to do your last preparation. You have what will constitute to just a bit longer than a long rest to get your shit done.
So I assume we will get the benefits of a long rest
Yes.
for this.
So, wizards, I hope you prepared your spell lists in advance.
But I was gonna say we should collaborate on what spells we're gonna. Sort of things do we need?
Guardian spirits. Or spirit guardians.
I haven't got a
Have
key.
that anymore, right?
No, I don't think I do, but I just wanted to be an
You're a
asshole.
wizard, right? You don't have any of them. Sure. You're a wizard, Harry.
Ash!
No.
I'll bring the healing, and we need.
I have healing as well, by the way, because I get access to cleric and sorcerer spellbook.
Nice. We need thunder, lightning, force.
I got Latin.
And,
I've
I
got
have-
lightning and force.
and,
That's
and
where I needed to open up the pyramid with.
it's, you know that it will be useful within the pyramid, possibly to activate some mechanism.
What about light? I don't think my character can see in the dark. Dark vision will only get you so far if it's completely.
I have a cantrip
darkness.
light.
Yeah, that's something. If we need white torches, or if we're good with just spells. I have dancing lights as well that we can use.
I also have daylight if we need it.
Nice.
Do you need?
Sick.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you need to be outside to use daylight? The spell sounds like it. But
No, I used it in the cave, in the dragon cave.
Okay, yeah,
undead area. It was pretty cool.
Cool. Yeah, I mostly just I have revivify as well. If someone does die.
Do you have the damned?
No, which is what I could go and prepare. I also have haste.
Nobody's gonna die on the first day, right?
I mean, we have done dumber things.
Royal way.
Okay, well, I think I know.
Either way, I have a bunch of CC and healing and buffs. That's what my character brings.
Either way, we should probably get out of the rain if it's a thunderstorm.
Mm-hmm.
These towers look habitable.
Do we have a tent? Like that's ours or?
Am I good to do it? Because I was
Yeah,
I'm not
you
sure
are.
what happened.
You are.
Okay.
I can give
Um,
a shit.
I mean, I can. My heart is habitable as always.
Oh. Yeah.
I have a tiny heart.
I thought you weren't gonna let anyone into us.
I can't. What did I say? Probably.
I mean-
we all piled
I'm
in.
not letting any of. I'm not letting any of you in. Your characters are fine.
I'm not sure how that works, like insult wise, but
I knock on the hut door.
Let's hold it up and ready.
You have to all be in after. You have to all be here when I cast a spell, but you can leave once it's cast.
Okay, I was gonna knock on the door. Damn, I still want to
No,
knock
no,
on the door.
But
Outside.
I'll set it up around all of us.
Given the nature of the weather at the moment, I think I'd prefer to be indoors as opposed to outdoors.
Basically, you can
Distance
just.
block.
Sorry.
I was gonna say this does block the rain, right?
It blocks everything, right?
It's a hut, yeah. So
It's a force, it blocks anything from entering that wasn't inside the hut when I cast it.
Got it.
I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask your character this, by the way. So, Urza, this hut that you can spawn, if you do get eaten by something, can you spawn it inside of them and potentially blow them up?
Depend. Not tested, maybe. Interesting predicament.
Keep in mind. Anyways, this place we're going to. Do you want us to look? Are you looking for anything specific to further your research?
Always look out. Parchment research, always good. Otherwise,
Research is very good. Yes, we need research.
Otherwise,
Any books?
good favor for all of us. Never harmful. They might be able to give us more if we continue to help them.
All right.
They never know. Gods are always useful to be on site.
Operator mine. Can I have a look out for maybe some maybe it's like supply, like a quartermaster or someone like that?
Sure.
I exit the hut. I'm going out for a bit, so catch you guys later.
Me too.
See
Do you
ya.
want me to come with you?
No.
Maybe you know.
No.
Oh no.
On the eve of battle, I need to gather myself.
Okay.
I'm just going to sort of stand beside the barrier, looking up at the rain that's not actually hitting me, and being very.
Intelligence 8.
I think you can see through it. So yeah.
I thought you made a hut. Like, do you make like just like?
No, it's like a force wall. It's like a wall of
Oh,
wall.
okay, okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, so you can see through it absolutely perfect. You can see through it fine, but no, they can't see into it.
Bal is going full like a fly, just like flies and start hitting.
So there's no like furniture in the. I was kind of imagining like a Harry Potter kind of tent.
I know
It's
that's
literally just a dome of force.
yes.
It just
It's
sounds
called
like
Liam's tiny hut. That's why I can't get a hut.
Okay.
There is a later spell that I can use, which literally summons me a mansion.
So we
that's
can.
later.
Rapier goes up to the fireplace.
So we can literally see where Shade is going, right?
It's one of those bathrooms with like all glass walls in a public area.
Oh shit.
Right.
No, you can't see into it.
No, but yeah,
There's one-way glass in this public bathroom.
Hello,
you
do
can't see
an
into the
investigation.
bottomless toilet either.
No, but no, you didn't say that. You said it was glass. You didn't say it was one-way glass.
I mean, it's kind of.
I don't know what you do in the toilet. Maybe you'll enjoy that.
He enjoys the eye contact.
That's why he has a mirror in his bathroom.
Yeah.
I can't see myself in my mirror. My bathroom made from midgets. Now let's continue.
What did you want me to do, Ash?
Investigation.
Oh, can it not be perception? Oh, it's okay.
You very quickly spot someone that looks like a quartermaster.
I'm gonna old man stumble over to him. You know, like really ham up being old.
He's currently dealing with other soldiers, giving out rations and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stumble over and just like, sir, hello.
Yes.
I'm part of one of the entourages entering the pyramid. Is there any chance there's some healing potions to buy for my party and I?
Most of my supply has already been distributed. Let me have a look. He goes and rummages through some of his boxes. and comes back with a healing potion.
Can I give it a look? I'm an alchemist, proficient in alchemy. Can I like give it a look to see if it looks alright?
Yeah. What would that be? Probably.
Investigation plus proficiency because I'm an alchemist. I don't know.
No, it's when you get proficiency, you get it's a stat plus your proficiency.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I don't know.
What?
Intelligence or wisdom, right?
Yeah, intelligence probably.
So it's plus 5. I'll do a thingy roll for this. I have to actually set that one up. Do that now. 16.
Okay. Yeah, looks like a basic healing potion.
Nice. Okay. So how much, sir?
Since you are one of the groups going into the pyramid, I can probably give it to you for the. Let's see, the normal price would be 50 gold, and I can reduce that to 30 for you.
30? Fantastic. I'll take it, sir.
Okay. You get one basic healing potion.
Okay. Thank you. And I'll stumble on back.
Okay.
And I'll say it before I go. I'll say, good luck in the fight to come.
You too. We're counting on you.
And I'll old man stumble back. Specifically to Samuel.
Okay. Shade, what are you doing?
I would like to find the one of the other groups.
Okay.
Do I know where they would be?
You can ascertain that they would probably be close to some of the other entrances.
Yeah. Well, I'll head on over there.
Okay. Anyone in specific you're going for?
Let me pull up the list. I don't know anything about these groups, so let's go for luck.
Okay.
And before I go, I would like to turn into my my other character that I have.
Yeah.
My false identity.
Mm-hmm.
My old gnome.
Okay. You roll an investigation.
Yes. Oh yeah, my character sheet. Hold on. I do, don't I? It's an investigation.
Yeah.
Nice.
You don't know which entrance they would be at. So you end up going over to the west entrance,
Mm-hmm.
and there you find a group of humans standing at the ready outside of the entrance.
Okay, I'll go up to them.
What you're seeing is you see two heavily armored, one with a great sword and one with a warhammer. You see one little less armored with a bow.
Mm-hmm.
You see one with a quarterstaff, and you see one with a great axe.
Okay. Who looks the dumbest?
I will be offended.
You gather that would probably be the one with the great axe, although he also looks the most intimidating. roll an insight. Okay. You, from just the first glance, their posture exceeds them to be very, very disciplined, and it's striking. You note that they are all humans, which, from what you normally see, that there is usually a mix between races in the different army groups.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll go up to the group and sort of I'll go to the guy with the great axe then.
Okay.
Hello there. Excuse me.
What do you want?
I would need your attention for just a moment. Am I right in assuming that you are to enter the crypts? This big building that has suddenly erupted.
Of course we are.
You must be quite the adventurer then.
We are the adamant. If not us, who will?
Right. So, being adventurers, I assume you fall into the predicament of death from time to time?
Not closer than our friend here can help. He gestures towards the one with the warhammer.
Right, I sort of wave to her. Well, if her powers fail at some point, you would perhaps need some sort of assurance, safety net, some sort of way of making sure your loved ones are taken care of back here. Yes?
Are you trying to sell them insurance?
Yes, yeah.
I don't know what you're getting at.
Well, let's play with the thought, yes? So, you go to adventure, yes? And you fight a very big monsters. You defeat the monster because you are the adamant, yes, but not everyone makes it out. Now, you would want the persons who did not make it out, friends and families, to be happy, yes.
Yes.
Now, there is where I come in. By paying a very small fee, I can assure you, or your friends, or all of you, that whoever perishes in the name of our gods will have a family and friends who will live on very wealthy and happily. Some call this insurance, but I see that as a dirty word.
Why would an insurance be a dirty word?
It tends to bring some very negative connotations. But we can call it insurance, sure. Is this something that would perhaps interest you?
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, I'm like slowly losing my voice. It's like hurting.
Good voice, though. Good job.
It was really good.
Help me out, Ash! Please make me roll.
Okay, where is the... What was I rolling?
Persuasion.
Oh, damn, I'm good at this shit. Fuck! Several effects.
Not too bad.
That's pretty good.
I mean, it does sound kinda enticing.
Well, I can assure you, you will be happy with the services. I mean, you will perhaps not personally be there to see them, but I can assure you, you will be happy with them.
And he looks back over his shoulder. Alum, what do you know about this insurance thing? And you see the guy with the grey sword coming up. Insurance? Are you an insurance broker here in Mythodead?
Yes, that is right now my current role. Yes. I provide services for you, brave adventurers.
Uh-huh.
And I sort of bow slightly to show that I am respectful of him. Or her, I didn't really catch it.
That is a male.
Okay.
No, I haven't found any of my family. My family is right here. I don't think we'll need it. Comes from Adam.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Where's the fucking family for that? Oh.
The one with the bow steps up. So what is the deal?
Well, the contract goes like this. You pay a small amount now, yes? And then, if you were to perish, and one of your brave adventures, yes? Your family gets a return back of a certain percentage of what you pay now, yes?
And what is this percentage?
Well, this can be discussed. We have different levels that you can purchase.
Okay, because I have a little sister traveling with the caravan.
Oh, but you would certainly not want her to go without her big brother.
This is a lady. But yeah.
Oh. Or sister! My eyesight fails!
Make a persuasion.
Oh, that's you done goofed, man.
Huh? No, I. So how does this work? Like.
Well, I will give you an example, yes? You pay, for example, 200 gold now, and we will give you a return of 100% on top of what you paid in case you manage to not come back to your little sister, who will be alone in this world with no one else to care for her. I look at her intensely.
You're essentially impressing her yourself at this point.
When you're putting it like that.
It can happen.
You're seeing the two other guys you have talked with. The one with the great sword is standing and slightly face palming. But if I'm gone, how will she claim
No,
the price or whatever you want to call it?
You write her name here and we make sure it is delivered.
Make one last perception check with advantage.
I wouldn't buy that ballet.
Oh, nice.
They would though.
Okay. Okay, I'll sign.
Very wise choice. I bring out the paperwork. Any form of laceration, inceration, evisceration, explosion or implosion, obliteration, infection, shattering, shocking, drowning, or loss of limbs, head, organs, or other bodies that would lead to death within no more than 2 weeks will make you eligible for this compensation. Sign here.
I'm sorry.
It was just a quick explanation of what constitutes as death.
So if I am lacerated to death, she doesn't get the money.
No. It has to lead to a death within no more than 2 weeks, which will make you eligible for this compensation. Say half your body gets exploded off, yes? Then you slowly bleed and die within 2 weeks. That will make you eligible for this compensation.
Okay. Okay, and she reaches for the pen you're holding out and writes down her sister's name.
Erminlinda. Okay, cool.
That's a
And
black name.
What do you say?
Nothing.
It's a black name to say. It's Tyrole's sister.
and her name.
Alright, cool. Now, for the matter of the compensation, and I sort of stretch out my hand.
And she brings out a pretty hefty pouch from her belt. She counts out 100 gold pieces.
Okay. I take it and I go. You have done your sister Erminlinda a very good favor. Yes, you are a good big sister. I wish you luck and happiness in your future adventures.
And she looks at the contact. So, who are you affiliated with?
You can go to a inn in most big cities and ask for Gry Gearswapper. You will find me. As for my associations, and I sort of turn to the side and just like show my the shoulder plate slightly.
Okay.
Good day, and I turn around and leave.
Okay. And you, as you're walking away, you hear the laughter from the group.
That's one of the 3 groups he's going to see and try and sell.
No, I'm good. I'm done.
Gonna say, can we just get persuasion checks if he's gonna visit the other 2?
Yeah, I don't want to draw this out too long. I'm just gonna do the one. Yeah.
So Paddy's character is chaotic.
Okay. The rest of you, anything special you want to do?
I'm going to head over to Sam, who is I assume still outside the hut, just
Sort of sat down, gazing up at the rain.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit down next to you and be like, I bought this for you, Sam, and I hand over the healing potion. You are the most mobile if someone needs healing and I'm out of range, it'd be helpful for you to force this down their throat.
Sort of look at it hesitantly.
It's just
I can take care of myself.
it's other people.
Other people?
If say one of the wizards fall and I'm out the way, perhaps you'll need to administer the poison for healing.
If we are to engage in a fight, surely the wizards will be closer together. Than
Yes,
I would be near the front line.
I'd just like you to have it.
Very well. Just take it and sort of look for a pocket to put it in. And just end up putting it in my pocket.
And I'd be like, so, earlier when the captain was around, not Mateo, what's his name again?
Paolo.
Paolo, that's the Pablo. Paolo?
Paolo. Begins with
Paolo.
P.
When he was around, I took the opportunity to see if I could see any magic on him. I saw some on him, a sword, a necklace. Interestingly though, I also, you have your rod, which is obviously magical, but ring pinged for me. I was curious.
I'm sorry.
Your ring is magical.
I hold out my hands. There's no ring.
It's a cock ring.
There's no way it's a cock ring if he's got a cock ring and a rod.
What the fuck?
You did get a read of it. You did get a read of it from his hand.
Oh shit.
I did, but I didn't see a physical ring.
No.
I had a ring once, but it was a long time ago. I lost it.
Can I
when arrived here.
try and feel it on his hand, where I think it was?
I mean, Samuel, are you letting him?
Hesitantly.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
So many intelligence. I'm not an intelligent guy.
No. Kind of up to you. I can't remember how exactly the ring worked.
If he wants to. Sure.
I had a pretty precise location on it, right?
Yeah.
With detect magic. So I don't know. Wrong hand.
It'll be on a ring finger.
Can it be felt?
I'll have a look 1 second.
Ooh, characters.
It must look pretty weird from inside the dome. Turtle and the bird sitting out.
Holding hands.
Yeah.
Try to open up the bloody item in my inventory now. Let it work. Find out.
Is it a cock ring of ogre strength?
Yeah. It should be feelable.
Okay. So, yeah, you feel a ring.
I don't see a ring.
No.
I bet. If you don't mind, Sam. And I'm gonna I'm a turtle, so it's slow anyway. I'm gonna slowly try and pull it off.
Doesn't budge.
Interesting.
What do you mean? I just see you pulling on my...
Pull my finger.
I'm gonna point to where I, because it's obvious, because otherwise it looks like I'm poking air, right?
Depends on how small the ring.
Pause. I'm gonna. maybe one of our intelligent friend. And I'm gonna just, because they're still in the dorm, right? I'm gonna shout for Urazet and Tyrone. Urazet, Tyrone, can I have your assistant for a minute?
Main? No, yeah. What is it?
There's something on Samuel's finger. Cannot see it, but it's there, and I'll point to it.
Just sort of looking.
Is this before our long rest, by the way?
The long rest is currently taking place, but nothing you do right now is exhausting.
But I was gonna say, if I cast a spell,
Oh.
then I would.
I was thinking that I should like stay quiet so I can long rest. Okay.
I don't know who Tyrone is. I'm Tyrell.
Oh, sorry.
We've been over this.
I've met a lot of people. Do you anything? Do you have anything that might... Or maybe this is something we'll look at in the future.
Let's say illusion, maybe.
It's
More time.
curious that you would think it's on that finger. That's the finger I had my wedding band on. That I haven't been able to find it.
Hey, let me see, guys.
He climbs over my shell.
Yeah.
Swiftly draws back hand.
Yeah. I don't see anything.
Are you in the 10th? Are we all in the 10th right now? Or?
Oh yeah,
We're just poking out. or something,
you're basically in a small force field.
Okay.
So you're just sitting outside and not getting rained on. That's basically what's.
Okay.
If I cast a spell, Ash,
No.
does that interrupt?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to use it then. So I'll be like, when this fight's up, I'd quite like to look at that again, Sam.
I mean, you could look at my hands if you'd like, but I don't know what you're in. I wouldn't say that, would I?
No, you wouldn't say that.
And as you're having this conversation, Max, you notice that an drow woman and two heavily armored guards are currently standing and watching just outside the force field. The guards holding
Outside our force field.
yes.
No, the other one.
Like, okay.
The guards are holding like a cloth over her.
Hey guys, I think we have company.
And I point, just sort of slowly poke my head through the force field out into the rain. Hello?
May I speak with your group, for a moment?
We're all inside here. Please.
Please, what?
Sorry, you cut out.
Please come in.
I don't know. Can she enter? Smack.
No, as I said, he can say please come in, and when they walk into it, they're gonna bounce off.
I'll slowly stand up because it'll probably take me like a full minute to stand up.
Hey, Belle.
How
Does-
old are you?
I'm 365. No, 345.
Okay.
She basically just goes over and puts her hand on the force field, and then crosses her arms.
Just sort of look at it confused, and then slowly move my head back into the force field.
I'll take a step out when I can.
Yeah, I heard that was.
You can't leave it, can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually. Oh no, don't. No, I can't leave it. Yeah, ignore me. It says that spell ends if I leave the area.
Do we recognise the drow?
It's the woman from the last campaign, but you can't say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last group met her very briefly.
One of them specifically matter, right?
No. She only walked past the last group.
Oh, it's not the one that killed Kai.
No, it's not. No, she
Or
was.
Ward.
No, she was a human. This is a drow lady.
No, she was a bitch.
Yeah, I'll take a step out. I'm like,
Yeah,
hello.
me too. Realizing that I can't get in, I'm gonna step out. Step out as well.
I'll say quite loudly. I can hear you from in here, but it's wet outside.
I'll do a little bow. Say good evening.
I'm gonna do a little salute. Hey, what's up?
So you seem like a capable punch.
Well,
May I? Should we take this conversation inside of your little handy force field?
I don't know if we can do that. I'm gonna have to talk to our manager, and I go in.
I'm afraid I think once
But
cast.
by the way, Ash, I would, in the meantime, would try to go find a vendor for a diamond.
Okay.
I'm afraid I believe once the spell's cast, those designated come in. That. So unfortunately, I don't think you can come in.
Hey, Urazed, can we make them come in?
Impossible.
Shit. Okay.
Very well.
I step outside.
I.
Just go in and out.
As you well know, there will be, after this is all finished here at the seal, there will be need of a political structure in this northern land as well, simulating the one that was put up in the east.
I appreciate I'll be president.
And
I accept.
she doesn't flinch. I aspire to be this region's Niame, and I would like your support, as you seem to have gained some reputation within the army. Your voice would carry some weight.
Well, I suppose we could if we knew who you were.
Yes, of course. My name is how is it pronounced?
If you're going to have trouble pronouncing it,
No, it's because it's very close to. Fun fact: one of our character once almost got character killed because of a mispronunciation on her name.
Metagame.
Yeah.
Does she seem truthful to Max?
Make an insight check.
Okay.
What's her name?
One sec.
yes.
Max believes every word.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I didn't even want to make that insight check, to be honest, because Max is naive.
One second. Stupid notes.
Lady Rogers.
My name is Casali Siras.
Please. Cass Ali.
Casali.
Castle Lee.
Casterly Rock.
Like Castle and Lee.
Nope, nothing like that.
Castle Lee is rest. Okay.
Cass Ali. And what do you do in the army?
What race is she?
She's a
Drow.
drow. Yeah.
Oh, that's like a dark elf, right?
Yeah.
May I ask you what your current position in the army is?
I am, if I may say so myself, I am one of the more proficient wizards, or mages, whatever you want to call it. Maybe a cleric is better classification of me. I can't say.
What spells can you cast? Very interested now.
I mean, I think it's better you don't know.
I can't cast any spells myself. Everybody else seems to. Actually, she hears that from inside the dome. She can't actually see me saying.
So you're a senior cleric and wizard?
I can cast spells, and I have found that I have affinity with communicating with the gods in this land.
An affinity with communicating with God.
Odds.
So you can
I
speak well?
have managed to, as one of the few, managed to communicate with some of the slumbering elements.
Oh. We share a common interest. I believe I've had contact with one of them.
Oh,
May I inquire which spoke to? I assume Aries.
yeah. But also Aqua, and of course Ignis, but that is uppermost.
Why are we discussing politics if the fight hasn't even been won yet?
Oh, but you have to prepare.
That's what we're trying to do right now. We're preparing for a fight.
Yes, and I'm
Insight that.
sure.
Like that seems like that's sus.
This is really random, Ash, but can you like tell me when, say, like 10 minutes has passed in this conversation?
Okay.
Ritual casting.
No, I'm not ritual casting. It's not a cast. Like we're in a long rest.
He's summoning a tree.
Were you just inciting that comment, or her in general?
That comment of you have to prepare.
Okay. She with your general lack of what's it called, experience with politics, you're not quite sure what she referred to, but she seems to be holding her cards very close to her chest.
Yeah.
I wanna ask Arlo in undercommon, like, do you think she's legit? Like, do you think she's legit? Something like that. I don't know.
Don't drow speak under common.
Two drows speak under
I think the native tongue. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. I'll,
Good job.
I'll
Who
just
is
say,
this guy again? Who is he?
I'll say in Drow. Sorry, in Undercommon, I'll say. Don't be so rude.
Shit, I fucked.
I don't break eye contact with her. Does she smile at that?
You just see one of her eyebrows lift.
Having a stroke.
I step
Does she
inside
smell
the dome.
toast?
Inside.
I'll say to her, I'll go, are you the only one running for this position? Or are there others?
I imagine there's others interested in taking on the trials.
Why should we pick you over anybody else?
But because, of course, anyone supporting me will have my favor.
We don't really know what your favour would grant us. We're about to go into a possibly peril.
If you... Very well. I can support you in your endeavor inside this seal.
Slowly pokes head out of force.
You've seen one seal, you've seen them all.
Everybody sort of looks at Terrell with a confused look on their face.
Yeah.
He's reading through his book of quotes. I mean, like, if you don't mind, if you want us to support you, you're going to have to be a bit more forthright. And I appreciate you will have secret, have planned. If you're wanting our blind support, you're going to have to give us a lot more specific.
Very well. I wish to become the spiritual leader of this nation. I need support. Both politically and just people like you that seem to be able to get a job done.
Won't the gods help you with this?
The deal is more that I am supposed to do what is in the interest of the gods, more so than the other way.
Are the gods not almighty?
Everyone's hiding apart from me.
I don't know why you would think that.
I mean, you have a fair point. We are going to open another seal to bring out another god. Clearly, they are not all-knowing, almighty.
They are all creating.
Are they though?
Forgive me if this comes off as an insult, but the people who I've met in my homeland who claim to represent the gods have already been good. How can we trust your reputation and judgment? We barely know you.
I suppose we could see what this aid in our endeavour turns out to be. Judge from there.
I'd agree.
I can't expect you to just follow me on blind faith. I just say that you help me complete my trials, and in that way I become the spiritual leader. I'll make sure that you are handsomely rewarded. As you should know, there's a lot of land to be settled.
So, well, Can we talk details? Because I am looking for a sainthood. Not for myself. For my little friend here.
You're
And I
inside.
point at Lord Frumpington.
She sees nothing.
You're inside the force. I'll
Good.
say
Come on, don't be shy now.
I have no interest in settling this land. I want to go home to my family.
I mean, it's a sainthood though. I mean, it's not too big of an ask, I'm sure.
Are you outside of the force field?
I thought we were all inside.
No.
Apart from me.
The woman's not inside because she can't come inside.
Are we talking to a woman through a force field? She can't see us.
Yeah.
I'm the only one not rude enough to stay inside the force.
What the fuck is this conversation?
I mean, my head's
Wait.
still poked up.
Can she actually not see through it?
No, you can't see through it. It's like opaque.
She's been talking to voices.
Yeah.
She's crazy.
Well, I'm sure some people left, right?
I left.
Yeah.
I left. And Max has been in and out about 15 times. He keeps getting embarrassed.
Yeah, it's
I mean-
opaque from the outside, and I hadn't actually said what colour it is, but let's just say it's blue.
I suppose I'd be out then because I have been joining into this conversation. Not that socially retarded, not Kai.
Is the dark elf lady reasonably attractive?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll perception.
I'd like to cast a roofie.
I'll say it. Castle-y. I suppose we have quite an important possible fight ahead of us. We'll see what your favourite or your help is, right?
Well,
And then we can iron out details later. For now, judgment is yet to place.
well, let me just. Aaron? She pulls out her hand towards one of her companions, and he gives her some scrolls, and she
Ooh, scrolls.
Tyrone gets a ball now.
What are those?
and she,
What are those?
and she stands and just, you see her channeling for a very short period of time onto them, and just here. That should help. That should help in your, and keep you safe.
She hands me the scrolls.
She hands the scrolls
Probably.
to to Arlo.
I'll say,
Hey, Arlo, let me have a look at those.
I'll say, patience, young one.
Turtle, man.
And I'll I'll just say to, how do you say her name again? Castle.
Hey,
Cass, Lady Cass. There you go.
Casually.
Casali.
Cash money.
I'll say Castle. Thank you.
Cass Bay.
Hope to see you on the other side of this.
I look forward to speaking to you again. Maybe next time, face to face with the rest of the group.
Well, I am the oldest.
Yes, but you're also the slowest, and I want to snag the papers.
I mean, it's inside my shell.
Can I reach it? Oh
That's it.
god, it's a violation of privacy.
She just turns around and walks away.
I'll do a little bow. I'll say, I'll just say, oh, fuck. Sorry. What's the what's the earth elemental called again?
Terra.
Terra. I couldn't think of the. I say, Terra blesses you. And I'll just head inside the door.
I want to pop out my head.
Just loud enough to hear, I'll say. I don't see how rolls of paper will.
And I'll hand it straight to Rosette. Let David look
I
at
mean,
it.
you have no reason to hate me yet. I'm not fucking Kai, okay? I've not done nothing wrong.
Rosette's the leader.
This is true, but I am research man too.
I'll say.
I'm in the credits.
I don't know what they are. There you go. And I'll look at you as well. I will
Just
hand
the-
them to Rosette.
Is this the stuff we got from the draft?
Yes.
As that was. If you're done with politics, important day tomorrow, sleep.
Just 10
Now.
minutes past yet, Ash.
Oh, yes.
That's what I was gonna storm out and not storm out, but shout out like, we're done.
Alright.
Like politics unimportant, research more important. Stop. Whatever.
Yes, sir.
Let's have a look at these papers then, yeah?
In response to Rosette, sometimes a little bit of politics goes the wrong way, the right way. I'll hand him the scrolls so slowly because I'm a tiny. Is it multiple scrolls or is it one scroll?
It's 4 scrolls.
Okay, I'll hand 2 each to them too.
I'm going to stand sort of at a distance, but trying to look at the scrolls as we.
And I'm gonna go to whatever end out their way and start doing a little prayer to Terra, just to wish us luck, give us help.
Okay. Are you reading the scrolls?
Yeah.
It is 4 copies of Death Warding.
Oh shit.
Urset, do you see this? And I point at the papers like an idiot.
How do you link it?
Death warding. What does that do again?
I just linked it.
Such a good shot.
You touch,
Protection from
a,
death.
you touch a creature granted measure of protection from death. The first time the target would drop to 0 hit points. As a result of taking damage, the target instead drops to 1 hit point, and the spell ends.
Oh,
If the spell is still in
Oh.
effect when the target is subjugated to an effect that would kill it instantaneously without dealing damage, the effect is instead negated against the target, and the spell ends.
That's pretty cool.
Just 4 of those though.
is it
Just
worth,
4?
Is it worth one of you?
That's it. That's pretty generous.
When you wizards, when you copy these spells, do you consume the scroll?
We don't, right?
The death one isn't a wizard spell, right?
No.
Oh no, so that's a cleric and a paladin. Never mind. It's okay.
What do the scrolls say?
Well, these are essentially consumables for us to use.
Basically,
You can eat them.
No, it's magical consumables. You can utter the words on these scrolls, and you can reap the benefit.
What do the words say?
No die.
Did you just use a scroll?
I did not know.
Who would be the most beneficial to put these on?
I mean, there's 6 of us and 4 of the scrolls, so
I mean, we
How
could
do we
look
do this?
for a opportunity to use them, right?
Well, they last 8 hours.
Are you well versed in the death words as well, then?
Well, now you've said the spell.
Is that how you were alive, old one?
No, I'm just old.
Fair dues.
But who would be the most effective for these? I assume 2 supportive members of the party would perhaps the front line.
Say we hold on to them. What do you say, Arsene?
I mean, discuss morning in the morning. They won't last till then anyway. There's no point using them now.
No.
You're right.
I'll hold on to these two, Ben, and you can hold on to those two.
If we're done, can I please sleep? I need my rest.
Crouchy, okay.
Would you like one of my famous lullabies?
Quietly.
Are you gonna summon your frogs for it?
No.
Oh shit.
Let me just remember the verse.
Head friend, come on.
They're going to bed right now.
Performance check.
Nah, like I don't even remember the verses, so
Oh, what a shame.
something about a tree. How about a story? And I'll just talk about one of the many visits I've had in my life. I remember when I was 312.
I fall asleep. It's super effective.
Me too.
Shade, what were you looking for?
I want to find a diamond.
Okay.
Worth of is 50 gold, I think. It's a diamond price.
It depends on the type of diamond.
Yeah.
I think it has to be worth at least 50 gold. So yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Okay.
Basically, the reagent for a revivify spell.
Oh, yeah.
That's 300 gold.
300. Jesus. Okay, skip
Yeah.
that. Skip that shit. I thought it was 50 or something.
No, I think that's for chromatic orb.
Chromatic Oak's 100.
Okay.
You only need it once though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. Sometimes they consume them, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, chromatic orb, you don't only need it once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Hey,
yeah.
if you
It's,
need the
okay,
cash,
I'll
man.
skip that. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Then I would have probably headed back to the tent. Or
Okay.
what's
he's done an insurance scam for no reason.
Well, money. Okay, so you would come back round about the time where you see this drow woman walk away from the camp.
Do I see that she has been leaving? She has left.
Yes.
Like clearly, as she's been talking to our group. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I enter the dome.
I'll probably be finished up. I'll actually do my little prayer now to not Ignis, Terra.
Okay.
I guess I see everyone sleeping, so I also just sleep.
Before I fall asleep, I'd like to sort of inspect my finger whether they say this. And just fall asleep.
Okay, so you all take your long rest. It's hard to actually get sleep because of there's so much stuff happening around you, with so many people moving about. But you get just a medium of a long rest, and you are awaked by
Horns?
no, but by drums.
The tribal hut expiring. Tiny hut, sorry.
Oh yeah, that too. So you feel the rain starting to drip on your face as you hear the distant sound of marching.
Are we outside a gatehouse, by the way, or is this just a bit of
I imagine you are just up against the wall.
So it's not a gatehouse that we're stood beside.
If you are where your characters are currently, then it would be ruined gatehouse per se.
It would be shelter from the rain there.
Yeah.
Step inside there then.
just as you awake, you hear the blowings of horns, the 3 short blasts signaling enemies.
Enemies? I'm gonna look towards like the middle of the sail. Is there anything there?
Nothing there. You're seeing a lot of people running up onto the what's it called, the ladders that have been put up against the wall to get up onto the wall.
Can I poke around the side? To there?
If I'm looking through the other side of the gatehouse, do I see anything out the cell?
You see some very large ice giants
Oh shit.
in the
There's
distance,
something
and you
very large.
and you see the faint indication of black ice banners in the distance.
Oh shit.
Are we meant to fight those, or are we supposed to go into the crypt? Or pyramid temple thingy?
In the background. Well, what are the other teams doing? Can we look over to like where they would be placed? I guess, like even just the east and west ones.
We're too far away. I don't think that's
Fucking
much to scale.
hell!
I don't think we're fighting, are we?
I think we should get into the fucking pyramid.
Think the army can take care of those?
Nope.
Nope. Alright, cool, let's go into the pyramid.
They are a good deal further away than they are on the map.
Oh, okay, so they're
Okay,
well off
okay.
the map.
Yeah.
Right. I was gonna say, how the fuck did they sneak up on us?
That's why you can only just barely see the 2 huge ice giants, and then the slight blue color in the horizon.
On the ice giant, you see Huron Grange?
Are we all ready?
Yeah, I am well rested. I have.
And as this is happening, you see Paolo coming running over towards the party.
Good morning, Paolo.
So, are we going inside this pyramid?
Yeah, but about those big murdered giants that will most likely annihilate your entire army.
I think the best course of action would be to free Ares to help in this situation.
Uh-huh.
Are you coming inside as well?
So there's a bit of a time limit to this whole expedition suddenly.
It would seem so.
Alright.
Come forth, Paolo. It is time.
And he
I have no idea what he's talking about. I say this about.
well, I'm looking forward to finally being in the field again. And he pulls his saber and it immediately erupts into flame.
Highly shocked.
I'm gonna just start like heading towards. Is the pyramid actually there? Yeah.
It is there, yeah.
I'm gonna just start heading towards like. Is this like a gangway, like a road? Like the white bits is like a what?
Well, what you see was the symbol was what was there before the pyramid. The pyramid basically covers that area now.
Got ya.
Yeah.
Got ya.
Alright.
Approach with the turtle, but keeping him between me and.
I will
Alright.
cast Shillelagh in preparation. It lasts like an hour.
We're heading
I'm
to
going
the
Oh, it doesn't
south
last a
entrance.
minute.
We're heading to the south entrance, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
do
going to
this.
summon my bow and just follow Arlo behind his back.
Let's head.
If it gets dark at any point, I would like to cast dancing lights.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
I'll say to Tyros, if you wish, cast light on my shell, and I will beacon.
Make sure.
That does sound like a good idea, Turtle Man. And I want to cast light on his shell.
Okay. So you see Arlo's shell suddenly glowing very brightly.
I look toward Arlo. Hey, does your shell weigh less now? Because it's light.
Arlo thinks for a second. There he goes.
Kill yourself. Walk away.
Samuel doesn't understand the joke.
Oh,
Okay.
I haven't laughed like that since I was 227.
All right then. Let's keep on going.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll start like
Okay.
walking,
As
assuming everyone's following me.
as you come up
Yeah.
to the entrance of the pyramid, you see the people posted out just outside the entrance. Notice Paolo coming, and they smack the horses that are to pull open, that have been bound to the doors of the pyramid, and you see these giant doors are being pulled open. Inside it's very dark.
It's very dark in there.
Come, we will pierce the light.
You mean the dark?
The dark.
With darkness.
Just because you talk slow doesn't mean you actually say good, wise things. I have to keep remembering this.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
It's like face palm and follow.
I'm starting to head in.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't started heading in.
I have, yeah, I have.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm just following you. And as I mentioned, if it gets dark, I'll just cast dancing lights if I can't see.
Okay.
I'm assuming I can see so far because of.
Well, Arlo is producing a
shield.
great deal of light
Yeah. Okay, but then it's fine.
around you.
I'd like to think that the mushrooms on my shell are the things that are actually lighting up in like funky colours.
You can say that.
Sure.
How tall is the
Just under 2 meters.
no flying then?
Holy shit, this is a big map.
Mm-hmm.
There we are. Where are we, Ash? Where do I put my turtle? Oh my god. Even further. It's even bigger than I thought it was.
I learned from the last dungeon map being a little bit out of whack in the scale.
How big is this thing?
Where's the
Just
bottom?
I think.
And it's also all back, so yeah.
There should be some of it revealed.
By the bottom.
Yeah, bottom right.
Oh, I mean that's very. God.
That's what she said.
And this is 1 out of 3. It couldn't handle the whole thing.
Dimensions later.
As we're walking through, I'm going to be specifically whichever one lets you use perception to look for traps. I think it's just looking, isn't it?
It's investigation.
Yeah, it is
Well,
an investigation.
But isn't the two separate ones?
Passive perception will basically allow you to have a chance at avoiding a trap that you suddenly spring.
Oh, okay.
Whereas
To actively search for one.
to actively search for something with the intent to not spring it, you need to do an investigation.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Got ya. Okay. Well, my passive perception seemed high anyway, so. Where is it? It's like 17 or something. Yeah, 17.
Okay.
So,
Well,
since we have a bit of a schedule in these things, do we now have any strategy for what we want to, how we want to delve into this?
200% murder hobo.
Is Paolo with us?
yes.
Okay.
We need to find the chamber where Ares is sealed.
Can
GM's hand
I...
holding us. Kill it.
Hang on. I have a spell. That I didn't prepare. It's fine. Never mind. Let's
So you
go.
say we need to find the chamber, you said, yeah?
I think we
Yes.
need a map for this.
Yeah. It's like a Zelda thing. We need to go find the chest with the map first. I miss laughing.
Who here? Sorry, out of game. Who here? Because I know this. Who here's melee?
Me.
Yes.
Not
come on.
me.
Laffy is too.
I think it's
Okay.
only Samuel that's melee currently.
Go ahead, Samuel. We'll catch up.
I say stay behind. Nah, I'm melee.
You're melee?
I'm melee.
Front line. Sam and Arlo.
Yeah, so stay behind us.
Gladly.
Okay, I guess I would.
Why is your token still high?
I asked Laffy for a new one just now, okay?
He's always Kai for us, okay? No matter what counter.
No. I am doing my best.
Okay.
I'll head forward to about there, looking for traps and sigils and stuff.
Okay. Make an investigation.
Can I thingy this guidance it?
Yes.
Okay. Good job, I can. E4. Oh, 70. Lovely.
When did I do a charisma roll?
Okay. You don't find any traps.
Okay.
And as you come through the first hallway, you come into a fairly large room where the roof heightens a little bit to be around 2.5 meters, and it looks like a welcoming hall.
It's like a banquet hall.
Yeah, it basically just a place where people can stay, like people can sit.
I'll
Okay.
walk forward to one of these things.
Knights, suited knights.
Yeah, just have a look at it.
I'm gonna cast dancing lights and put my lights around the other one, just so I can see more clearly.
When the other one lights up, I get a bit freaked out and move towards. And I realise he's lit up as well and move back up.
Okay, it's a big huge set of armor, and you notice there is some symbol on its chest.
Well, we're in the right place.
Do we recognize the symbol? Does Max recognize the symbol?
You would all have seen it at some point.
What
Is it the where have we seen it?
It would basically be branded on any established Ares temple.
Oh, okay.
So in
Let's see.
any of the larger cities have been visited in the east.
Why is it lit up like that? Those are the same lights I saw in the village.
What?
There's lights around that suit of armour. They're
Yeah,
the same
the-
lights I saw when I was doing the scouting.
Oh.
They're mine. They're mine.
They're yours?
Yes, and I move them towards him. See?
Back away quickly. I wish you wouldn't.
Yeah, just demonstrating that they're harmless.
Left, right,
Were we?
or
Sorry.
forward? Which way?
I mean, we need,
Always fair.
we need to
Always
go,
left.
we need to get to the chamber, right? Is there any indication to where that might be from going in this room?
Always left. I yell.
Okay, so you come over
So
to
go-
a huge gate.
Is it a push? A gate?
Yes. Oh,
Like
It's-
it's in pull upwards.
no, as in just
Big set double door.
yes.
Okay. Can I try and open it?
Sure. Make a strength check.
I stand at his back as he does this.
Strength check.
I'm gonna draw my bow. Point it.
This is just a straight D20. Unless I'm allowed to guidance it.
I mean,
Never mind.
it
I'm an old man.
It doesn't budge.
Come on,
Perhaps
put
you
your
just-
back into it.
Just lean against it. You're very heavy.
I want to try to help Arlo.
Oh,
Not so
This is,
heavy with the light shield.
I want to go to the other door and just try and pull on.
that's a good point. Is it a pull door?
How much IQ do you need to open a door again?
It would be fire hazard friendly if it was a pull door.
Well, Paolo goes up to help Sam. So Sam, you roll strength check with advantage.
Oh, we haven't got our strong member of the party at the minute, have we?
No.
So we have grog
Nice.
or
Okay.
Pull the door very open.
Yeah, it is indeed a full door.
Oh shit.
Why do I roll 20s on opening doors?
Ah, Sam.
It's still a very heavy door, so you do see the two of them struggle to get it open, but it opens.
Ah, I must have loosened it for you.
I flex my muscles so you can't see anything beneath the fur.
Very impressive, Sam.
I applaud.
I slowly applaud.
You slowly everything, dude.
What do we see? Always left.
Easy. We don't know what's in there.
Is the map to scale, by the way?
Yes.
What's the range on that?
Don't know. Is it 30 or 60 feet? It's one of those.
What is that?
I don't know. It's in pitch black at the
I
minute.
can't see yet.
I send in my lights to light up the hallway.
Okay, it looks like a giant brazier.
All right. Should we light the brazier? Maybe it's like a
Ah,
puzzle where we have to light all the braziers.
smart. Constantly looking.
Hang on, I got just the thing.
We have fire because that's exactly what we need.
I want
hello.
to do firebolt on that brazier.
Oh.
Can we just do like? Do we have matches?
No, I'm doing firebolt.
Any kindling? You know,
Wait.
a bit of dry grass.
Do the braziers have any like inscriptions on them or anything?
Yes.
Jesus.
Oh, you gotta be like this.
Wait, Daryl, wait.
Okay.
What does this one say?
Look.
I
can
hold
read
my
it.
firebolt.
Okay, no mind then.
I'll also help investigation then.
I'm gonna look on the top right brazier.
Well, do
Oh, it says
Right,
you're good with languages.
Yeah, I was about to.
and
I
stuff.
was gonna. But I just. Who's that? Is that?
That would be Paolo.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Paolo. Okay.
um
How did I not notice? Okay.
He's got a candy corn.
Yeah, it is like a firebrand weapon, so it's like that
Yeah.
must be Laffy.
oh yeah, what languages do you guys know?
I know.
Which will cast comprehend languages.
Okay then.
Does that take
All
like
of
10
them.
minutes? I know
Uh,
Aquan, Druidic, undercommon and common, which I imagine none of them.
I think Smeg basically knows everything, right?
Yeah,
No.
it takes 10 minutes to cast that, right?
I know Faye as well.
Should have actually wrote the rest of that.
Elvish.
Well, it's
My
not.
first level spells. Sorry, my first level spells. I didn't put down the.
It's
I
not.
didn't
It's
bring it
not.
up properly.
It's not readable to any of you.
Shit.
Ah,
It's just one action. It's just one action cast, not 10 minutes.
yeah, but a ritual caster, it's.
It's always a ritual.
Oh,
Like
is
it's
it?
comprehend languages, comma like brackets ritual.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, no, no, that means you can cast it normally, and you can cast it as a ritual.
Right. Okay.
And I'm sure it's like 10 minutes plus the action, so it's like 10 minutes and 6 seconds.
Right. Okay, then. Plan B if we can't read this. And I
Well.
want to cast Firebolt on a brazier.
Wait, what?
Please relax.
Remember, Annie, you're playing an intelligent character.
I mean, I'm a glory seeker. I am craving my legacy.
Look, just
Okay.
give.
Which one are you firing the fireball at?
The middle one, obviously.
Oh my god, of course he is.
Okay.
Hey, Paolo, what do you think of this?
I
Is
mean,
this
I'm not
something-
really stopping for anyone. I
Yeah.
waited for the languages for my fellow wizard. He couldn't do it.
No, he's doing it! He's in the middle of doing it!
Give him some time, patience.
No, I thought like he couldn't do it. No,
No, he can do it, it's just he needs 10 minutes to do it.
I thought I said none of us could comprehend it.
But-
Yeah,
Say that.
without the spell. Smeg's frothing from the mouth.
Okay, I misunderstood then. Sorry, I actually thought you meant that even with the thing we couldn't understand.
No.
Contain,
I'm
contain
not.
the Kai.
I'm not unreasonable.
Yeah. Basically, I was like, I put up that spell and it lasts the whole dungeon, but you have to do it at the beginning. Once you find the. You
Can
go
I
into it.
assist in this somehow, like rub your back or get your drink?
Do you cast it or not, Addy?
I don't. Then if access up there,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was on that premise.
You notice Urset is starting to cast his ritual.
You can do it, Ursit. I believe in you.
I'm trying to find the fucking
Where's your
actual
rabbit?
ritual casting.
Oh, I wanna take this moment to get my rabbit out, which I don't have a token for.
No. How
Oh,
unfortunate.
that's really bad for you, Addy.
Can I eat the rabbit?
I use before I cast a ritual, I summon my owl. He's gonna eat your rabbit.
My rabbit has wings. It's fine.
My owl
I
is an owl.
I
Considering it's 2.5 meters tall.
I just searched for rabbits in the Roll20 and this is what I got.
Is it Mr. Blob?
Am I gonna be terrified?
Is this still around morning time?
Come on, let me pull you out.
We just woke up, haven't we? So it's me.
I'm thinking because owls hunt during night. So would it
Yeah, it's like a fey owl, isn't it?
Okay, kind of.
And you're gonna.
I mean, it's controlled by me. It's not gonna eat the rabbit unless I tell it to.
Owls hunt during
Tim.
Give Addy 3 minutes, he'll piss you off.
I posted an amazing concept art of my rabbit in the Laphis workshop.
Also, I am casting the ritual just
Yeah.
in case we need it otherwise. But I do know Sylvan and Primordial in case it was one of those languages.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, it's primordial.
Hey, look at that. So you would have known it.
Fuck's sake.
So fire? No.
Okay, you see as Ursa is just, since of course none of you know how to read, he just starts channeling and then, oh wait, I can actually read this.
Of course, it's primordial fucking. It's elemental.
The middle brazier says magic. Top right is fire, then air, water, and earth.
Oh. Like the elements. There's 5 elements.
Do we need to present any of the elements to each brazier?
Well,
I think that sounds like a reasonable assumption.
Yeah.
Does it say anything else, or is it?
just that.
Roll an investigation.
Oh, okay, well, investigation.
So
I go up to the water one that's next to me and just takes a water out of my bottle and pour it into the brazier.
I'll head over to the. Which one was the earth one?
Down right. I think
yeah.
it was this one. You said.
Yeah,
The green.
yeah, this one.
There's like 4 pings there.
This one. Yeah.
I'll start druid crafting on that one to create some earth.
I just want you.
Common and evil stuff.
Max would like to
what
go
is
up.
evil stuff?
I don't know. It's what I wrote.
It's like the Powerpuff Girls.
What's this in languages? Evil stuff. I'm assuming that's demonic or something like that.
Or
Which
it's
kind
or Draconic.
Who fucking knows?
Or deep speak, or infernal, or choose pick one.
I mean, it also depends on what Addy defines as evil, which is basically probably everything but common.
I mean, of
I
course,
love trying, goddammit!
of course, it has to be goblin or gnoll, of course.
Orcish?
Like, I think I was also like, is there a black ice line? So that would just be
That is abyssal.
abyssal. Yeah,
Yes.
that's probably. I'll put that down. I mean, not the metagaming, but I am always happy.
So, we've got earth, water, a minute. I assume fire would be very easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Fire?
cast, magic mix. The middle one was magic, or
Yes.
like generally. Yeah, I'm gonna cast magic missiles at the center of Fraser.
Okay.
And I want to cast firebolt at the fire one.
Okay. And
We go.
someone putting water in the water one.
Yeah, I was doing that.
Okay.
I was just trying to blow on the one that said air.
I'm helping!
Might as well
No,
fart
very
on
nice in his face.
You might as well just fart on it. I mean,
Yeah.
So his farting is the last one to be done and would summon or open
Well,
the door.
I can
Yeah.
also do lightning on it. I don't know if that counts as air or I don't know.
I don't know exactly. I don't. Does it?
Force.
I'll-
Different things.
I think I classified lightning, thunder, and force as being quote unquote air in D&D terms.
Okay, then I'll do a force bolt on the air brazier.
Okay.
And now it's druid crafting on the earth one.
Okay.
Making flowers.
So you see all but actually Shade make a religion check.
Sorry, we should religion check.
Yeah, just you.
No, me.
Yes.
But I'm pouring
We're
water.
actually doing a magic thing.
Oh, I see. Right. Ah, look at that.
Ooh.
Damn.
Very
Religion!
I cry into the into the brain.
Forgive them for they do not know what they have done.
Okay. So as Ursid fires a magic missile in the middle one, and bluish flame erupts that then cycles between different colors, and you from each of the other braziers erupts a much more chaotic flame, each in the different colors of the elements, and all of you that have gone over to try and activate these braces have to step back, and as it seems like the flames are just expanding, you see almost tendrils coming out from the middle one and connecting to each of the other braces, and they kind of subside into just a normal fire, all connected by the middle one.
Is there any differences in the room other than obviously that?
And you see all along the walls great set. You notice now that there have been lanterns all across the walls, and they all erupt at this moment.
Just in the room or the hallway too?
The whole way.
I'm shocked and taken aback. That's pretty much my motto at this point.
Do we hear anything like any footsteps or anything like any unnatural sounds other than?
No,
Is the door still open?
it is.
Anything new out there?
Other than that it's light.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'll turn to the party and say the lights just came on.
Do they? If I was to come over here and look out, does the lights extend into this room as well? The room that we're in.
Yes. And you generally see just in this corridor and in this room, it is light that constantly changes, like the middle brazier. If you peek out into the other room, you see just a faint whitish flame on all those.
I suppose we've turned the lights on.
I think we did the ritual, whatever that means. Which is good.
Definitely
Magic's-
worked.
Magic's activated. More mechanisms later on, maybe?
Be a good or bad thing.
You want to check out what's in
Let's
the
go.
on the right side of the previous room?
No,
Yeah, let's go.
we go always left.
Yeah. So we go
Left.
out again.
No, left.
Oh, I mean left from where we come out. Then we go straight.
Okay.
No, we go left.
As we are 10 minutes over time, do you want to stop here or continue?
I don't mind.
Let me see.
I don't mind.
No. That wasn't a yawn. Well, it was a yawn, but what kind?
Is it bedtime, Paddy?
No, if the group wants to go, I can stay.
Okay.
One more room.
Yeah, we'll do one more room.
Okay.
So left or forward?
I think we should leave.
Do the statues look any different?
Right, Bird Brain doesn't get a vote. Can we go straight?
It's
Hey.
racist.
Left.
You see that within the armor, within the helmets, there are two flames, almost like eyes, also
Oh,
in complete white.
Oh, that's so cool. Guys, look at that.
Would you look at that ass?
I'm gonna attempt to push this door up.
Okay.
I'm going to be behind him a bit like further behind, but just sort of keep an eye on him.
Can I try and dislodge one of the... I'm assuming they've got swords from the hands of the statues.
Okay. Both of you make a strength check.
I was gonna say, can I guidance myself here though?
Yeah.
I realize I also have guidance, but I probably shouldn't have picked it if you have it too.
No, it's always good.
I know it's like probably the best cantrip in the game.
Yeah, so it's fine. 14.
Okay. Doesn't budge.
18.
Yeah.
Have you tried pulling it?
Yeah. You wrest the sword from its grasp.
I'd like to take the sword and go back to the room we were just in and just put it behind the door out of...
Hey, careful, Samuel. Those things belong in a museum.
Jeez.
I'd like to go and attempt to do the same with the statue, so I'm rolling.
As you're starting to drag away with the first sword, the armor starts to move,
There we go.
and it just reaches out for the sword again.
Do we notice this?
I would
definitely
assume
do,
so.
I think.
I probably don't, because I'm looking the other way.
Samuel,
Walking
give the
away.
sword back now.
Do we want them to have sword?
Yes, yes.
You see the other armor across the room raise its sword.
Guys,
Put it back, Samuel.
Guardians of gods, not enemies.
Sort of hold the sword out toward.
Samuel, a little help here! I can't open the door!
Yeah, little busy here.
It grips it grips the sword and just goes back to its other position, and so does the other one.
Then I turn around back to Arlo. Sorry about that. Bird here.
What? Help me with the door!
Yeah, I'll help you. Let's do this together.
Saying that the statues seem to be a lot.
Of course.
How fascinating.
Yes. Are you done?
Come on, Samuel.
Trying to get our head chopped off?
You're still pushing on the door.
I'll help him.
I'd like to unarmed strike the door.
Guy, push door or pull door, whichever.
I'd like to
suits.
use mage hand and like
yeah, I mean
pull
too.
the door, or like because you can't actually pull, but like mimic pulling the door to tell them what to do.
I mean, I've just unarmed striked it. So.
Unarmed strike.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Is that your
See if I can figure out how to do it in the roll 20.
slash roll 1d20? Oh, okay, I get that. What's the DC for a fucking door? Or AC, sorry.
Okay. Roll for damage.
You ain't punching the door.
He's the embodiment of Crag! Or not.
I mean, I'm a monk, so do I get 2 attacks on the same?
Sure.
That's a fumble.
So the first makes a dent, and the next one just
I miss.
yeah. Well, it doesn't do anything to the door. So. Okay. So Shade, you're helping. So roll strength again.
Yeah. $18.
Still pushing.
Pulling this time.
Okay. It opens.
Hey, look at that.
Ah, well done. Let's go.
Very good teamwork.
And along this corridor, you see, you see,
Stairs.
well, yes, but the different lanterns are in a more light bluish color.
Up the stairs or down?
Hang on.
Starts going up.
Up.
Which colour was the flame in the Ares brazier?
That was a light blue.
Ah,
Okay. Well,
seems to lead the way.
How does the ceiling raise with the stairs at the same level?
you want to cut?
It's about 2 meters and follows the height of the stairs.
Stairs, my worst nightmare.
I would carry you, but I don't want to.
Walk up
I wanna
stairs,
help.
Just look over the edge.
I wanna just
Do-
push him up.
As we're walking, do you want to finish the floor before we head up to a new one, or No?
Storyline.
Alright.
Always go left.
Always. This is alright. I wanted to look down it.
So I grumbled to myself, maybe I should start talking slow as well, maybe people take me seriously.
What colour do the lights go off to the right?
These are... funny enough, down this corridor is devoid of light.
I'm still glowing though, so.
Yes, and even as you're stepping in, it seems like the braces are almost absorbing the light.
Guys, I think Shade's right.
Do the blue lights continue up the stairs?
Yes. There is light in the braces, but it's a darkish flame.
Perhaps there is wise words in you,
That's what
master of illusion.
That's what Imi hit him. Yes!
Come with me! I'm the last one to get down the stairs.
I pulled
Follow
the
me
door.
now! I guess we're waiting for you to
Follow
run out.
me!
Make a
I
sense
help
check.
pulling the door.
Please do not attempt the doors without me.
Fuck him.
Fuck him!
Okay.
Kick him. Kick his
Oh
cake.
shit.
I am here!
I'm helping. I'm helping.
Hello!
Okay. It doesn't. It seems like it almost starts to move, and then slams shut again.
Motherfucker, I rolled a 20.
Yes.
I rolled the 1.
Cancelled each other out.
No. The 20
Maybe this is
doesn't. The 20 is the only reason it moved.
Oh.
I pushed the door.
Alright, you wanna try this again at the same time?
Yeah, let's go.
I'll help.
Oh.
Guidance.
Does this look like a push door?
It looks like the same as the other doors.
Okay.
They've all been pulled, let's just go with that.
Okay. 6.
So it's
11.
magically shut. We can just go up the stairs now.
Well, if you push, nothing happens.
No, we're pulling, I think.
We're pulling, everyone's pulling.
Pulling.
I pushed there because we tried pulling and it didn't open one.
Okay. Can we all try to pull now?
It's not going to open.
Does it not even budge?
No.
I rolled a 20 and it only just slightly opened and then it
Is
slammed itself
there?
shut.
It's
It
because
was
he rolled
only
a
you
1.
though.
Yeah,
I
he
have a
rolled a 1
question.
at the same time, didn't he?
Yeah.
Probably.
Let's
fifty.
all pull. All pull.
Yeah,
All
okay.
pull.
why would it slam itself shut again? If it was just me, it would have stayed open. So it's either a push door and we're pulling against the hinges or it's magically.
Oh, push
Naturally,
it.
I
All
don't say any
push.
of this because I'm a retarded parrot.
All
Then-
push.
Does anyone have dispel magic?
Yes.
If it's a magical door, could we try to?
Is it
Dispel.
magical though?
I don't know. We can try doing the
I'm not
pull
sure if you
together.
know it's a magical door yet.
Can we? Okay, hang on. Let's all push.
That's all. Why do we push? It's the same door as the other one.
Let's pull, guys.
Let's pull. Everyone pull.
Alright.
Once more.
On 3 then. 1,
Rolling again, I rolled 8.
1,
Guidance.
2, 3.
It doesn't move.
Is
What?
is the door like? Has it got any gap like underneath maybe? Like just.
Is there a keyhole?
Yeah, or a keyhole or a gap through it.
There is a keyhole.
Can I look through the keyhole?
You don't see
Hey,
anything.
let me see. Let me see.
Was
I
that
mean,
an Ezreal quote?
No.
I can maybe
No.
I can get through there.
Or through the hole.
Yeah.
Shit.
You're gonna turn into another something else, aren't you? Not
No.
in this form. Yeah, yes.
Turn into a fucking
No.
Can we see the other side, like, at all? Or is
It's,
it just...
it's complete darkness on the other side.
Can I squeeze one of my dancing lights through the keyhole?
You could cast it beyond the door if you look through, though, right?
Don't you need to see you like properly where you cast?
Okay, it's an extravagant waste of a charge. Can I use my gem of seeing, expend the charge, and then use that to look through the keyhole?
Is that like?
Remind me what it does again.
No, no. How do
No, I won't.
Can I link it? I can't. I can't. I thought you might meant it's not an item I can link from my inventory.
Okay.
I'll just copy it instead. It's in my Roll20 page. But...
True sight.
Okay. You see stairs going down.
It's the exit.
No.
It's the Skyrim convenience exit.
Where is the
No.
drive through?
Dark, but stairs going further down.
I'm gonna ask Paolo. Paolo, when you found the Ignis seal, was it up or down?
That was. What's the report said again?
Inverse sideways.
It was probably to the left,
it
and then it was either up or down.
It, as I remember it, they just described it as it being central to the pyramid.
Well, then forward would make sense. That was where the lights were.
I still have a feeling we should do something else before we climb up further. My gut
This
feeling.
path leads down. Still.
Down is good in a pyramid. There's not really a whole lot up.
I could move to the other side, but dangerous by myself.
I can get through, but I don't know how I'd open it.
Do we want to give it another pull?
Can we make? can we maybe inspect it in a way to see if it's enchanted?
Ash, are we getting through this door or not?
You can. Make an Arcana check.
Yes.
Me?
No, Arlo.
Yes, I'm guessing turtle.
Say.
No.
What is the door made out of?
It's made out of reinforced wood.
Can we burn it?
Could you druidcraft it?
It just makes flowers.
Just makes.
It kind of just makes flowers. I mean, yeah, I could.
Okay.
Like, just let the person who can actually do Arcana do the Arcana check.
Okay.
I was hinting for you to do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
the wizard with the intelligence can perhaps do it.
Okay.
I'm not proficient in it, but I could.
Ura said,
Don't worry.
Ura said you definitely notice the presence of arcane on it.
Magically locked.
Do
I
we
can't.
have the?
I can't
we have-
dispel it.
I could. Would you like me to dispel it, leader?
Yes. I just say.
I'll attempt a dispel
Go
magic
away. Please do.
on the door.
Okay.
Could like dispel magic if you like. Yeah.
Okay. You cast it and
Oh, I need to make an ability check if it's higher than
it's not.
4th. Oh, okay, excellent.
Yeah, you cast it and there's. It seems like a small shimmer glides over the door.
Ah. I push.
Or
Okay.
pull, whichever
Pull.
one was. Pull
Pull
the
the
door.
door.
I pull it.
Okay.
I say, German, would you try another pull?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright,
If
three.
if you're all doing it, it opens.
Okay.
Just get through
we
the fucking door already.
We did it! We did it! We killed the
Don't-
boss!
Don't have to roll acrobatics or anything.
Hey, fine.
No, just get the fuck on with the stupid ass. No.
I'm gonna
Fine.
start. I'll start walking down.
Okay.
On the other
It is
side, you find Hodor.
there is the same kind of light here as the right pathway upstairs.
Okay.
As in the light is basically absorbed, and
I'll
your vision
I'll-
your vision for anyone going down there instantly goes to dim light.
if I'll put my hand on Arlo's shoulder and say I'll follow behind, and I'll look through my my seeing gem as I basically follow him and like give him tell him where to go.
Very
Yes,
well. Please
Yes.
keep up.
Can I send up my dancing lights again ahead of them so we see what's we're walking?
Okay. You notice that the dancing light are only giving off like 10 feet of dim light around them.
Something's like dimming out my lights.
Yeah, and the same
Like
for
absorbing it
and the same for Arlo. The only one that is seeing clearly right now is Urasat against through his gem.
So let me understand this right. You're holding onto my shoulder, like directing me, right?
Yeah.
Then, in which case, I'm going to like close my eyes and listen to Rosette's instructions precisely. But I'm gonna like blind man tap my staff and use my listening skills to try and understand what's going on as well.
I'm really glad I zoomed out there so I could get an eye on
Ah,
Yeah, I saw the whole thing as well. I was like, are we what's happening now?
I
saw-
actually didn't see
I saw
anything,
one
actually.
tiny bit. I saw like the next room we're going to had an ice pig in it, but that was it.
I saw enough to know that we didn't actually have to open that fucking door.
Yeah, because we couldn't find the other path that was
I
upstairs.
mean,
and
I
saw
might
that.
have forgotten to actually put a door there when I made the map.
Okay.
There is supposed to be a door.
Will I
The
shoot
green
you?
lines are door.
Yes, that is now a door. Deal with it.
I'd like to open the door.
So you're directly behind me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm dragging my character. Fucking drag out.
I'm using my
There we go.
incredible listening skills, and when you close your eyes, you can hear about everyone.
Mhm. You notice that you are no sound is coming from these corridors.
What is the sound coming from my staff though when I tap it against the floor?
Yes, but
Like
it's
my man.
it seemed muffled,
Oh,
but you do hear it.
I await instructions.
Okay. The door on the left. Maybe the other way in from upstairs. Keep pushing forward.
Go forward.
Yeah.
I head forward.
You
Are
run
these
into that
stairs
door.
down or up?
Do I fall down the stairs?
They-
Although I'm actually using my staff to see things, so I guess I would actually notice it.
They continue down.
I'm assuming, yeah, like you would bounce it, not bounce it. You use it as a walking stick, right?
Yeah.
Will we be leaving some sort of trail so we can find our way?
You know, this is not Hans and Gretel.
If I actually want to do it that way, I can
I don't know
also
this
say
door.
that I'm writing a map as I'm going.
I mean, you have two literal wizards here.
Well, we have a wizard and whatever
Hypothetical
you-
wizard.
I mean, I'm not.
his character says wizard.
I think it's a great idea, and you see Paolo starts throwing out pebbles.
You know, Max is just gonna eat those, Paolo. Yeah.
Pebbles.
It's Paolo.
Rocks.
retarded.
Not bread.
Paolo is just a very excited adventurer.
We reach
Gets
the
along
end.
with Max. Great, apparently.
I'm like
Upstairs,
literally
so-
doing like a little
Upstairs
5 step
to
at a time until you tell me otherwise, Ash.
Yeah, it's fine. I like that's a great way to move.
Fucking Birdman. Just fucking meow. Oh my god. This is taking us hours because, like, I'm a turtle.
Yeah.
You have like normal movement speed.
Yeah, but I'm an old man. I'm like Meister Pycelle, and he's pretending to be an old man.
What gender are you?
Gender is not a concept for turtle.
Do you have a turtle pee-pee or a turtle hole?
I don't identify.
Hold up, Arlo.
Is this yeah, that's where the wall ends. A little bit hard to see. Black.
He's a gender druid turtle.
Is this like effect, like muffled effect, still happening?
Yes. And as
As we reach the corner, I would say to hold up.
as you're also talking with each other while you're walking, it's hard to actually hear each other.
What?
Oh yeah, I remember. Last time I gave my elder earring to Smack character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I can communicate with you.
Okay.
It's like an earpiece between us. Is that also effective?
No, that works fine.
Okay, cool. But yeah, I'm basically walking behind you guys as well, just using my dancing lights to keep you in vision. As I can.
Yeah, so can I see?
Is this the end of a corridor? Yeah.
So turn to the right.
Always right.
Is that a wall there, or is that an
To
open?
the right, get what do you think?
That continues.
Always left or forward. All right. I'm slowly turning to Deckard Cain.
Fuck, it's another hammer in there.
Where do I go? Where am I going?
Straightforward. I'm gonna stop here and just have a bit around, like look around.
They look like upstairs.
It's downstairs.
It's a wall?
They are consistent.
Okay.
It was easier to see when I made the map that they were all going in the same direction. Right. If you're exploring this,
Oh.
Oh.
Where are you guys?
I can see pretty damn far, like with this sphinx, like.
Oh, God, it's treasure chests. Which one's a mimic?
We can't see them, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, right.
We only see like 5 yards in front of us, right?
you would see 10 feet around Arlo, and 10 feet around anything that is around the dancing lights. And anyone with dark vision basically see dim light 10 feet in front of them. Anyone without dark vision, you're blind outside the light sources.
You blind. I tap my earring and ask Urzet, what do you see?
What does your elven eyes see?
Yeah, what do your elven eyes see?
I'm the darkened eyes. 2 side rooms, chests, but likely trapped.
Is this allowed or is this in your heads?
This is.
Heads, right? I
Well,
know.
because if I hold it, I also speak, right? And he can just hear it perfectly. No one else can hear it dimly.
I think I can hear you 'cause next to you, right?
Yeah, like it's basically like an earpiece. You speak into it and I hear it.
Got it.
Yes, you'll hear it perfectly, but everyone else will also be able to hear it if they're near.
Yeah,
Near
exactly.
enough. Yeah. Can I do like an investment? What are these ice things like? Obviously, tick. They look that way.
Yeah.
Wherever these are. I don't want to go any closer, but like just sort of what I can see from a visual inspection. What they like?
Okay, make a perception check.
I'll be saying, chest. Temptation in the darkness. Is this stairs going down? You said. Is
Yes.
this one going up?
Yes, it is.
Not that I can see them.
No. It seems like it's a white crystal.
There's white crystals, almost providing like a line separating us from chests. I advise caution.
Perhaps we should investigate these in a controlled sense.
Vulcan.
Top room looks safer. Less crystals, only one chest.
Follow me.
I'm gonna stay out in the hallway.
You still have to be like next to me, otherwise I can't. I guess I get to there and I can see it, right?
Don't get lost, Sam.
Yeah, you can see it now.
Can I make a check?
What?
I'll do it.
It's trying to find something that's vaguely magical but doesn't require intelligence.
No, I'm trying to decide. No, I'm trying to decide. I'll do a nature check.
Okay.
It's the same as intelligence. But I'll guide myself.
I mean,
It depending if you check for Arcana or Nature, you'll get a different result.
Yeah. I'll nature. I don't know. Nature.
no, I can't.
I won't even bother doing it.
Okay.
It's not natural.
Do I notice that he's failing miserably?
6. No, you don't.
It's inspection. He's inspecting a gem. It's
Yeah, I'm gonna be failing miserably. Oh, it's actually a natural 1.
Hmm.
Shit. Realize.
It is.
Is that a fumble then?
It is a white gem.
I've never seen this before.
Ursa, you definitely sense magic. You also notice that it is not currently active.
Magical gems. Probably activate when we open the chest.
Since we are in the Temple of Ares, do we try doing some sort of lightning magic on it to see if that reacts with it?
How well can I hear them from 20 yards?
You can't make out the words. Basically. And I think that is where we'll end for tonight, since we need to prepare for another exam tomorrow.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Before you go, Ash, I have a question.